Hey there, it's Rachel from All About the House. In this video I'm going to do a review of the Mamby recipe book. So the book is the same size as the 18-month planner, which is a good size. It's not too big, not too small, still enough room to write. So the front cover is laminated. It's fairly thick laminating, but if you tossed it around it would probably get a bit damaged. I'm not really a fan of these light blue coils. They're a bit ugly and they don't really match the rest of the planner. And the cover could probably be a bit nicer, but you could always do a DIY version. I do like that it comes with these market lists, so you could go to the grocery shop, and I really like the coils, or the discs, which are just like the arc planner where you can just rip it out and take it with you to the shop, which you can't really find in any other recipe books. It does have a section where you can record who the book belongs to, so if you lose it or if you're sending it as a gift, you can fill that out. It does have some cooking terminology, which is always handy if you're baking or you're just new to baking. Quotes, that's a thick cover on the dividers. Very handy measurement equivalence page, so if you're converting a recipe from American metrics like I often do because I live in Australia, then I always refer to one of these tables on how many ounces is equivalent to a cup, tablespoons, etc. And then the actual recipe pages. So there is a fair bit of room to write on these. I would probably prefer if the ingredients was in a checklist format rather than writing everything out, because it could get a bit bunched up and a bit annoying to read if you want to just glance at your recipe when you're in the middle of cooking. I much prefer dot points. There's space to record the servings, the main ingredients. I suppose if you're going to the shops and stock up, you could fill that out, but it's probably a bit of a waste of space. The level of difficulty, prep time, cook time. So if you're in a rush, I do like to record the prep time and the cook time. The temperature, any other random notes. So in there I usually put things like storage instructions, how long it will keep for, how to double the recipe if you're making it for more people. Other variations, so substituting things like sultanas for chocolate chips, etc., and things to serve it with. So if you're making like a self-saucing pudding, you might put cream, etc. And then in the preparation section, it's probably a bit small. I'd probably prefer that to be bigger. And one thing is, it doesn't come with any space to put any photos for the recipes. So if that is important to you, this may not be the best recipe book. So there are heaps of different recipe pages and different sections. So there's the main dishes. The dividers are more of a cardstock feel and the paper is pretty thin. Cardstock's probably pretty durable unless you're really reefing it around. If you did want to add more recipe pages, you could always get a printable. I have some on my blog, which is allaboutthehousePrintablesblog.com, which you could always print at the recipe binder size and then put it in because of the disc system, which I'm a real big fan of. You can just pull it out. If you did need more recipes in one section, so in the main dishes section instead of, for example, the slow cooker, I'm not really a slow cooker person, you could transfer these out and move them into the other section, or just rip that whole divider and that whole section out of the book completely. So you can customize this one. So if you're not really a DIY person, you don't want to do your own one using printables, then this would be a good option. So there's healthy, quick and easy. You probably rearrange this as well, so I probably put the quick and easy stuff at the front because I'm a bit of a lazy cooker. So I put that at the front, and then desserts, I always make heaps of desserts, I put that at the front as well. So you could rearrange it using the discs. So I'm a big fan of those discs compared to like a spiral notebook. And then if you stuff up a page with messy handwriting, you can always just rip that out and chuck it in the bin as well. Then there's a miscellaneous section. So I probably want to add my own dividers to this, things like snacks or lunchbox meals, etc. So you could do that, make your own dividers and add it and customize it. And if you did fill this up, you could always print out more pages and add them in yourself. So all of the recipe pages are the same style for each section in the book. And then it ends with that same laminated cover as well, which is in the laminate. It's fairly durable. So you could always do a custom cover as well, but unless you're really throwing that one around, it's probably not going to get too damaged. So that is my review of the Mamby recipe book. If you did want to purchase one, it's available in my sister's shop, which is carefullycrafted.com.au, or she's also on Etsy under Carefully Crafted by Jo. So I hope you found this review helpful, and I'll be doing another one for the Mamby planner and some of the other Mamby accessories as well. So I'll include links below this video if you did want to watch them ones as well.